Hello. Today I come with you with a video that should outline the fact that the left in our country and elsewhere is a plague, is a cancer against the Western world. These people are happy to celebrate when someone gets shot or killed for a political misunderstanding. They then justify it based on their moral compass, and with that kind of view would also like to wipe out more people. Now, if you don't see this as an issue for our democracy, then I think you're failing to understand the weight of this and the fact that these people are so influential. They're streaming, they're playing on Twitch, they've got Discord chats. They're in your kids' community and you don't even realize. Your kids probably listen to them, whether they agree or disagree. It's not a good message for these people, for kids to be hearing. And I believe it's part of the reason why Charlie Kirk got shot. So I've got a clip for you. It's going to piss you off. It pissed me off. But it just highlights the fact that we have an issue in all of our Western countries with the left, and something needs to be done. Otherwise, this sort of stuff's going to continue. Anyway, watch this. Watch this.
You responded, she tagged him, brackets, crying face emojis. In response to Alina Haber's tweet ordering people to fly their flags at half-mast in memory of Charlie, you posted on X buying flags and poles just to fly them fully erect. And you then posted...
So he's basically done 2 posts taking the piss out of a mourning mother, and now widow, and he's taking the piss out of it. Fair enough, like freedom of speech, that's fine. But watch what he says later. It really annoys me.
Yesterday, ending every Conservative debate call out I'd do in 2026 with "Don't dodge, bro." That's not what Charlie would have wanted. I mean, do you think that your response to the cold-blooded murder of Charlie Kirk has been appropriate?
Yes.
He says yes. Like he agrees to it. It's sickening. Just watch how eroded their values are. And these guys walk amongst us.
I think that the only way this country moves forward into a better world is when conservatives can finally realize that they need to turn the temperature down on their side. We are 10 years into whatever this Trump madness is, and there is not a single mainstream conservative that will call for a lowering of the temperature on their side. I think that liberals need to wake up and finally realize that if they're not willing to do it, it will never come down.
He literally just said, if liberals aren't willing to do what happened to Charlie Kirk, then the temperature won't come down. He's blaming the right wing for Charlie Kirk being shot. And the denial of the left has always been the denial. No, it wasn't us. Couldn't be us. Couldn't be us. No, not us. Not part of us. Not part of us. It's you guys. If you can't admit that you have an issue, then you can't be trusted. You can't be trusted. You're lying. You're lying to everyone. Everyone can see it. The way they celebrated it when it happened. The fact that they have no remorse for it. The fact that they think it's deserved. It's sickening. It's literally an extremist view to think that anyone that opposes you deserves to die. And try and justify it. And you're on public platforms justifying it. It's a shame. And we need to see that this is an issue. Watch how deep it runs.
If you wanted Charlie Kirk to be alive, Donald Trump shouldn't have been president for the second term. Every time he's in office, this happens. People joked about when Biden came in, it was so boring, nothing was going on. 7 out of 10 of the largest protests in American history have happened under Donald Trump. All of the recent political violence that's happened in this country over the past 20 years, the majority of it, the overwhelming majority of it, everybody gets mad because they keep asking Grok about it, has been conservative.
Who shot Charlie Kirk?
Watch him deflect here. He's not going to even claim that it's anyone to do with him.
A guy from Utah who was raised in a Christian family, who was a 22-year-old
guy
white
described
dude. He wasn't
Destiny.
trans. He didn't have a trans girlfriend. He didn't have any trans influences. He didn't have any trans bullets. Yeah, I'm sorry. You guys were wrong on all of that.
So he's claiming that any of the trans stuff that's been circulating, any of that information's false, to disprove that he's from the left.
Clear. The governor of Utah, Spencer Cox, has made it clear that their investigation has now established that he had been radicalized by a leftist ideology, which drove him to do this. That's just
I'm sorry, excuse me, when?
Yesterday, he said that.
No. When was he radicalized? In the 6 months that he did remote college? Not
I don't know when he was radicalized.
This moron's trying to say that he can't get radicalized outside of college, meaning everyone's blaming it on college, and he's trying to disprove that by saying it was only 6 months. Did he get radicalized in that time? The issue with this is it's a blatant lie. You get radicalized online and by videos that you watch, and people that make content like this guy that have this shared opinion could have been part of the reason why people get radicalized. They share this opinion openly. They call for the death of their opposition, and they have no remorse when something happens. Blood's on these guys' hands. And I suggest anyone that is on the left, you need to separate yourselves from these people. You need to call them out and call them absolutely crazy, because these views are no different to the radical views of any other group. This is radicalization right now.
I do know the very reasonable sounding governor of Utah has made it clear that the you may not want to hear this.
Ongoing investigation.
You may not want to hear it, Destiny. But the reality is the investigators, according to the governor of Utah, have established that he was radicalized to a leftist ideology that drove him to murder Charlie Kirk. Now, let me just ask you.
That's just not true.
Doesn't even admit that it's true. Can't even admit it. Can't even see that he's done something wrong.
Campaign for everyone. Why do you think that constitutes turning down the temperature?
You can't turn down the temperature on your own. The president of the United States is not able.
You're mocking his widow. You're mocking his widow.
We've had multiple political assassinations over the past year. What do you mean it's turning up the temperature?
Why did you mock his widow?
Online because she had Donald.
Horrible, horrible human. And we're sat here to think that there isn't an issue. People that will literally celebrate when someone gets shot. Won't even call out their own side. Won't even say that there was any wrongdoing. Won't even admit that there's an issue within his own team and side. These people need to be publicly shamed and eradicated from the Western world. It's a cancer. It's something that you can't fight against because there's no honesty on the other side. How can you fight against someone that doesn't even admit that they have a problem? The thing is with conservatives, we call out the things that we disagree with on our own side. That's what makes us honest. As soon as they're not in power, constantly trying to start arguments, start issues, and now someone's been shot and they can't even call for the peace between their own people, can't even admit that they had an issue within their own community. We're in more trouble than you guys think. I'm telling you right now. Let me know what you think in the comments, what we can do to stop this sort of stuff. Like, people are talking about banning them. I'm not against banning them, but God, there has to be a level of restraint with some words, inciting violence. I don't know where we go from here. Like, it's not looking good, guys. It's not looking good. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll be updating. I'll be making updates on this subject and more, because it's crazy.